Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most eerie and suspenseful episodes of the Apothecary Diaries so far. 1. Introduction. This episode hit differently. It wasn't just another mystery, it was a ghost story that left us questioning everything. From the unsettling atmosphere to the cryptic last words of the court lady, this was an episode filled with tension, surprises, and brilliant storytelling. If you love deep dive anime discussions, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon. I break down the Apothecary Diaries every week, and you won't want to miss what's next. Now, let's get into it. 2. The court lady's ghost story, unraveling the mystery. The moment the ghost story began, the atmosphere in the episode completely changed. The unsettling sound design, the flickering candlelight, the slow pacing of the court lady's storytelling, it all pulled me in completely. I was watching this episode with my family, and at one point, when a loud sound played, my father literally jumped. That moment cracked me up, but it also showed just how immersive and well executed the horror elements were. But the biggest moment? I was so close. This single line from the court lady stuck with me. What did she mean? There are 3 possible interpretations, each one making the story even more unsettling. She was close to successfully poisoning everyone with carbon monoxide. This is the most terrifying possibility. Was she actually trying to incapacitate or kill them? She was close to finishing all 13 ghost stories. In folklore, completing the 13th tale is often linked to summoning spirits or unlocking supernatural events. She was close to reuniting with the late emperor. This would suggest her motivation was not malice, but regret and longing for the past. The fact that this line is left open-ended makes it even more chilling. This is what makes the Apothecary Diaries so great. It doesn't spoon-feed us answers, instead, it leaves us thinking long after the episode ends. 3. A classic The Apothecary Diaries moment, Maomao's sharp instincts. One of the most standout moments in this episode was when Maomao realized they were being poisoned by carbon monoxide. She was already lightheaded and barely conscious, yet her mind was still sharp enough to figure it out. That's the kind of quick thinking and intelligence that makes Maomao such a compelling protagonist. But what really made this scene even more powerful? Aoi Yuki's incredible voice acting. Aoi Yuki, who voices Maomao, was phenomenal in this episode. At first, she kept a bored and uninterested tone, like Maomao was barely paying attention to the ghost stories. But the instant she realized the danger, her tone completely changed, sending chills down my spine. That switch in voice acting elevated the tension of the entire scene. This is exactly why great voice actors make such a difference in anime. They bring characters to life in ways that animation alone cannot. 4. Subtle character moments. Personalities shine through. This episode wasn't just about the mystery, it also gave us rare glimpses into the characters' true personalities. When the 3 sisters reunited, their reactions showed their distinct personalities and the dynamics between them. When Maomao locked herself in the storage room, Liwa's younger sister tried to bring her out, showing a rare moment of concern. And the best part? Lehua, normally composed, was genuinely frightened and clung to Jinshi. That moment was both surprising and oddly endearing. These small but powerful moments make the characters feel so much more real, adding depth beyond just the main mystery. 5. Japanese audience reactions. What fans are saying. I took a look at online forums, Twitter, and anime discussion boards to see how Japanese viewers reacted to this episode, and here's what stood out. That ghost story was way scarier than I expected. The sound design was perfect. Maomao realizing the carbon monoxide poisoning while half-conscious. This is why she's the best protagonist. Aoi Yuki's voice acting is next level. The way her tone shifted in an instant was amazing. Jinshi getting clung to out of fear was so rare to see. I love moments like this. The "I was so close" line is haunting me. What did she mean? It's clear that this episode had a huge impact on viewers, especially in how it balanced horror, mystery, and character moments seamlessly. 6. Episode summary. A haunting yet brilliant episode. To wrap it all up, this episode of the Apothecary Diaries was one of the most atmospheric and suspenseful yet. The ghost story pulled us into a chilling mystery, leaving more questions than answers. Maomao's quick thinking saved everyone from carbon monoxide poisoning. Character personalities shone through in subtle but impactful ways. The line, "I was so close," left viewers debating its true meaning, adding to the eerie uncertainty of the episode. This was an episode that not only told a great story but also showcased incredible voice acting and thoughtful direction. With mysteries still left unsolved, I can't wait to see what happens next. 7. Final thoughts. A perfect blend of horror, mystery, and character drama. The Apothecary Diaries continues to prove why it's one of the most unique anime airing right now. The ghost story was genuinely unsettling, pulling us into its eerie atmosphere. Maomao's sharp instincts once again proved why she's such a unique protagonist. The line, "I was so close," opens the door for endless speculation. This episode balanced horror, suspense, and personal character moments beautifully. Now, before I wrap things up, I want to ask you a question that's been on my mind. 8. A question for you: AI versus human voice? Lately, I've been wondering about how people feel about AI-generated voices in videos. So I want to ask you, if you had to choose, would you rather listen to a real 19-year-old guy's voice or an AI-generated voice? If you prefer AI, would you rather it be a male voice or a female voice? I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this, so drop your answers in the comments below. 9. Outro. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video to support the channel. Subscribe for more anime deep dives. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.